Good morning. The kids are awake and I'm about to feed them breakfast. It's been a little hectic this morning. Just gotta finish getting everyone ready for school. I think I hear them coming, so I will talk to you in a second. Alright, so I'm finishing up my coffee real quick, and in a minute, Nelson and I are gonna load the truck. Funny story. I put our old couch that was in the keeping room in our last house, as well as our breakfast table, on Facebook Marketplace. And we just don't have any space for it here because now we have an island, so we really don't have a breakfast area. That is our new breakfast area. So we don't need that table anymore, and it's actually in pretty decent condition. And the other couch, right now we only have one living space. Eventually we'll have more space in the basement, but that won't be for a while. And right now the couch is just kind of in the way. So we decided to go ahead and list it on Facebook Marketplace. And all this is because right now my dining room area, it doesn't really have a dining room set. We have our old formal dining room in there. However, I've been thinking about selling it just because it's not my style anymore, one, and two, the trestle legs kind of get in the way from the chairs going in and out, like being able to push them underneath the table. They're always hitting the chairs. And not only that, but the chairs that I have right now are my old breakfast table chairs, and they really don't go with that table at all. They're really old. They have like all these scuffs and paint chipping off of them. And honestly, I just want a brand new table and chairs. So we've been looking online, or I've been looking online on Facebook Marketplace because I want something, but I don't want to like buy anything brand spanking new because everything is a little expensive and we're just trying to watch our budget. So I've been looking and looking and looking. In the meantime, I've had several opportunities just, I guess, get sold from under me. No matter how quickly I respond, somebody else ends up buying these tables and these dining sets that I like. And we're being pretty particular because we want a certain look for the dining area. So in the meantime, I decided to list that couch and that table. Well, somebody wants to buy both of them. So we're like, okay, great, let's make it happen. And that night, I saw a listing for a dining table and chairs that I really like. And I contact the seller and I'm like, hey, I want this. And so they're like, absolutely, not a problem. Funny story though, we're the people who bought your couch and table. And I was like, whoa, it's so crazy. So they needed to downsize their table and I needed to upsize mine, which is absolutely crazy. Well, yesterday we were supposed to meet them up, but it was rainy and it rained all day and I didn't want to get anything wet, anything that I was, from ours to them, and I didn't want the new table to get wet either. So today looks like a beautiful day. It's colder today, which is a beautiful fall day, and it's no clouds. So it's a go. So we're just going to load the stuff that we're going to sell to them in our truck, and then we're going to take it up there to them, and then we're going to bring down the dining set that we purchased from them. So that is the plan that's gonna happen in the next few minutes. Hopefully, Nelson will catch a little break and we can go ahead and get that set up so we can make the swap. Okay, so we just got back from picking up the table. That's the new one right there. And this one is our old one. Let me turn you guys around. Now I'm about to clean it and wipe it down. It's actually about 2 inches shorter than this one, but I wanted something a little bit more farmhouse. I've had this table for quite a few years now, and it used to be in our formal dining room area in our last 2 houses, and we've barely even used it. And it's a really nice table. It's from Ballard Designs, and I spent a pretty penny on it, but I don't know, I never really got attached to it after I got it, to be honest with you, and it was barely ever used. And the one thing that Nelson and I just don't really care for too much are the bottom trestle legs. Whenever you slide your chairs into it, it never fails. I always hit them and bang my chairs or bang that. Even cleaning, even like mopping, these just get in the way. And again, it's a nice size because you can see, but it is also pretty narrow. This one is 35 inches in width, and this one I believe is 42. And every time we've eaten on that table, it always feels like we can't have any food in between because we're so close to each other on either side. So we picked up this one, and this one is actually in really great condition. It's a big, heavy table, and it's got the really pretty slats. As a matter of fact, it actually matches our floors a lot better than that table, because that's like a mahogany finish. So I'm gonna hopefully sell this one on Facebook Marketplace. And that's Nelson in the kitchen making all that noise. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna try and sell this table on Facebook. Oh my God, are you serious? Let's try it again. So I'm gonna try and just sell that one on Facebook Marketplace. He's doing that on purpose, you guys. And then set up the new ones. I also have the 4 white chairs that go here. Oh my gosh, you're killing me! So these are the really sad chairs that we have been using in our dining room area with that really nice table. Before we moved, we sold the chairs that we used to use with that nicer formal dining room table. In the meantime, while we were trying to figure out what we were going to do as far as our dining room table was concerned. And these things, if you can see, they need to be repainted. They're absolutely terrible. But I figured just leave them like that for now, since we've been renovating. And right now all we do is just move things back and forth between rooms. And now what I'm going to do is I might just sell them, and really cheap, just for somebody who wants to refinish them, because I won't have any use for them after I set up my new dining room table that we just bought with the chairs. So now I am going to have some lunch, and then I am going to wipe everything down and bring in the chairs. So like during this entire home renovation, I felt like that trashy neighbor who can't get their act together and clean up their front porch. Right now, I don't know if you can see it. I'll probably have to turn the camera around, but I've got shoes, muddy shoes, on the front porch. I've got a piece of wood that was my little table that we took apart to use the legs for our new island. I have charcoal, I have a broom, I have an umbrella. And right now we actually took the little bench and chair that were here because we needed to move the table and the chairs in, and they were kind of in our way. So I'm gonna clean this area up a little bit, and I'm gonna actually put the shoes to the side because I gotta clean them up, and then maybe just have them dry in the air, and then I'm just gonna tidy this place up a little bit because it looks terrible. You should never throw away your old toothbrushes because they were great for jobs like this. Hashtag Latina tip of the day. Okay, so I am in the car rider line waiting for the kids to get off school. I managed to only wash one pair of shoes before I left, so I have to go back and wash the rest. After that, I also have to wipe down all those chairs that we brought in for that dining room table. But that table is huge, and I love that it's so big because it'll give us enough room for when my parents come over or any friends or family that comes over and visit. It'll just be nice to actually have a big table where we can serve, you know, big dinners. Oh, I can't wait. So that's got to get done. The kids have got to go to karate today. They just started karate a couple weeks ago, and they go about 4 days a week, and they love it. So it's kind of hectic after we get home because I have to change them right away, then head out and drop them off. So that's what's after this, and then I got to start figuring out dinner as well. I haven't made any plans today because we've been so busy with the whole Facebook Marketplace purchase and sale. So now I have to maybe take the next few minutes to figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner today. And then tonight after dinner, after the kids are up, I need to work on my videos. I have several that I need to edit, and I gotta work on a blog post for my website. So it's gonna be another long day for me. And yeah, that's kind of what's in the books. Alright, so just finished cleaning all of the shoes, thank goodness. They look so much better. I just put them on a paper towel here just inside the door since it's going to get really cold tonight and they probably won't dry outside. So I just put them in here, and now I'm ready to figure out dinner. So what I ended up doing for dinner was just reheating the remaining chicken noodle soup that we had. I made a new batch of biscuits, as you can see, and now I gotta clean up this entire kitchen. So that's what I'm gonna do, because after that, I have to go edit tomorrow's video. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a vlog here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, adios.